And a good evening to you. Ted Langdell here from our Marysville Yuba-Sutter.live headquarters. And we tonight are bringing you a first. We're bringing you local election returns. And don't pay any attention to where it says 840 up there. What we can tell you is that Yuba County still is in the process of counting, but Sutter County is in the process of saying we've got it all wrapped up, at least for unofficial returns. And so let's take a look at those as Yuba-Sutter votes. This is the election returns as of 8:07 p.m. tonight. And with 4 of 4 precincts reported, Dan Flores appears to have a lead in the returns, 56.707% to Courtney Ortega's 43.93%. So it looks as though Dan Flores has been reelected in what was a rather visible campaign in the Sutter County, Yuba City area, in the 2nd District of Yuba-Sutter, or 2nd District of Sutter County, I should say. Mike Ziegenmeyer, who is the current board chair, was running unopposed in District 3, and several other county officers were also running unopposed. The other notable district attorney race, it looks as though former Yuba, Sutter, and current Butte County Deputy District Attorney Jennifer Dupree has rather handily defeated Amanda Hopper, the incumbent District Attorney. As you can see there, this is what we're looking at. Amanda Hopper pulling only 40.31% to Jennifer Dupree's 59.6%. Sheriff Coroner Brandon Barnes being reelected, running unopposed, also Treasurer Tax Collector Nicholas Valencia. So those are the Sutter County returns, and we will be taking a look right now at Yuba County, where the big race, or actually a couple of big races that were being contested in Yuba County, and that was the races in District 1, where it looks like Andy Vasquez in Linda is being reelected for, what is this, his 4th time? I believe he's been on the board for at least 3 terms now, and this will make his 4th term if these results hold. Now, these were the initial results that were the vote by mail and mail ballot precincts that came in. And so what we're looking at here, let me actually get those results up for you. We're playing the learn as we do sort of thing here. Anyway, let's get those results up for you. So Chris Kramer trailing at the back end, Eric Mallow only pulling 25.94% of the Linda voters that were counted as of about 8 o'clock tonight. We have been checking to see if Yuba County has updated these results, and they have not yet. Andy Vasquez, so it looks like he's cruising pretty easily to re-election in the East Linda and Central Linda area. Up in the foothills, it looks as though John Messick has a commanding lead, 65.14% of the votes counted so far as of 8 o'clock in Yuba County. Bob Bagley, 25.76%, and Zach Cross, 9.08%. There are other races to take a look at here, and that would be the contest between Donna Hillegas, the appointed successor to longtime Yuba County Clerk, and she is basically cruising to election for her first full term, 76.22% to newcomer to politics Tambra Courtright, who has only pulled 23.78%. Several other elected officials were unopposed, and you're seeing those on the screen right now. They include Assessor Stephen Duckles, Auditor Controller Richard Eberly, Clint Curry, the District Attorney, Wendell Anderson, the Sheriff, Treasurer Tax Collector Dan Mirza, and in the Yuba County Water Agency South Division, this is another heavily contested race. Brent Hasty, who's been a county supervisor and then served as the South Division, south of the Yuba River, Yuba Water Agency Director, handily being beaten, at least in the early returns, the first count at 8 o'clock, by Wayne Bishop, Wheatland farmer and owner of the Bishop's Pumpkin Farm. 61% for Bishop, 39% for Brent Hasty. So that is kind of an upset that perhaps people did not expect. But those are the results that we're seeing in Yuba County. There are some other races that we want to bring to your attention. In Yuba County, Francisco Reveles, the County Superintendent of Schools, is being reelected in the early returns. The first count at 8 o'clock, 58.72 to 41.28. Let's also take a look at what's going on in statewide races of interest. And let's refresh these results for you from the Secretary of State's office. As of 9 o'clock, and we'll get the right set up there. As of 9 o'clock, 12.4% of the votes counted in California. And the results that we wanted to look at were the District 3 primary. Let's refresh that here for you. In the statewide race, it looks like James Gallagher, the Republican, who's been in the Assembly for, 3 terms now, getting reelected, at least in the early returns so far, 71.4% to 28.6% for Democrat David Leon Zink. There are a couple of other races of possible interest, but the voter turnout rather low is what we were hearing from Yuba County, apparently clerk-elect Donna Hillegas, is that there was not a huge turnout here. So we'll have to see how things go. We can actually take a look and see what the turnout was like in Sutter County. Let's scroll to there and see if we can get back up to the top of the results here. So Sutter County has 52,266 registered voters, and in the unofficial results, only 7,066 out of these registered voters actually bothered to vote. Mail-in ballots, easy to return either by mail or drop them off in a number of places. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see why people indicated that they just didn't vote, even though they are registered to do so. I'm Ted Langdell, and you are watching the early returns as Yuba-Sutter votes. A couple of things to mention here, that we get some support from people just like you. Skip Birch at Marysville's Music Cafe, Gary Bradford, Brent Hasty, and Sue Pierwall, Charles Sharp, Jackie Soman, Robert Houck, and others over the course of the last couple of years. We want also to let you know that if you want to know about our government meetings and some of the other things that we've got going on, turn on notifications so you know when we're live here at Yuba-Sutter.live. And if you follow us, you'll be able to have that notification happen more easily. Please give us a like and share. That's very helpful as we go talk to other people about being able to do certain things. We will be updating, I should say, our election results as we see further results come in from Yuba County. We will also be getting ready to do our usual Lunch with Langdell is returning tomorrow. That will be lunch with John Cassidy as our guest. John, as you may recall, has been very, very active in the community since he came up here to be a banker with Great Western Savings. But he retired earlier this year or late last year as the president or CEO of Sierra Central Credit Union in Yuba City. So we've also got a little weather forecast for you here. We're expecting increasing clouds with a low of around 63 overnight and south winds. Then tomorrow mostly sunny with a high near 95, down to 63 and cloudy skies, and then it is going to get hot. 101 on Thursday, 106 on Friday, and it'll cool off over the weekend. It will get a little bit cooler next week, so we can always look forward to that. That is always a good thing. Again, let's check our election results one more time in case you are just now turning in. We'll get back to the weather. This is known as learning how to punch buttons while you're punching buttons. So these are our election returns that we have coming up. And let's take a look at our Sutter County returns. This is with all of the precincts in Sutter County reporting. This is just 52,266 voters registered and could have voted, and the results from tonight, as of 8 o'clock or 8:07, just 7,066 of those people voted. Scrolling down to where we see our local races, Doug LaMalfa is expected winning in Sutter County for the congressional district seat. James Gallagher also being reelected, it looks like. And in the supervisor's race, Dan Flores beating Courtney Ortega, a newcomer to local politics. Dan being reelected for what will be his third term on the Sutter County Board of Supervisors, representing District 2, primarily the Yuba City area, 56.07% to 43.93% for Ortega. Scrolling down the other results here in contested races, Jennifer Dupree, a newcomer to local politics, but not to the district attorney's office. She's been through the Yuba County the Yuba County District Attorney, Sutter County District Attorney, and currently is at Butte County District Attorney as a deputy or an assistant district attorney up there. She is beating Amanda Hopper for the district attorney's post, 59.69% to 40.31%, with 32 of 32 precincts in Sutter County reporting. There were several other uncontested races, including the sheriff, Brandon Barnes, treasurer tax collector, Supervisor Mike Ziegler being elected again, an uncontested race, Todd Retzloff, the assessor, and Nate Black. So those are what we're looking at for Sutter County, and let's take a look again at Yuba County real quickly here before we go. We will check and see whether these have been updated. So give me a moment to see whether they've actually got some new results. Nope, looks like the 8 o'clock results are still in operation. So taking it from the top, we have Andy Vasquez being reelected in Linda to the District 1 supervisor's position, something he's held for, I believe, 12 years. Francisco Reveles being reelected as the Yuba County Superintendent of Schools, 58.72% to 41.28% for political newcomer and Wheatland resident Anna Meyer-Peter Newman. In the 5th District Supervisor's race up in the foothills, and now including a good portion of the valley, we have John Messick from Hallwood beating Bob Bagley, 65.17%, so there will be no runoff there, and Zach Cross, Foothill resident, 9.08% of the vote. There are results you can see here for some of the uncontested races. Stephen Duckles, Richard Everly, Wendell Anderson, the sheriff, District Attorney Clint Curry being reelected. Donna Hilgass easily beating newcomer to politics Tamra Courtright. Donna Hilgass will be serving her first term as the elected clerk of the Yuba County Clerk Recorder's Office, which handles elections. Donna was appointed earlier this year when the longtime Yuba County clerk retired. 76.22% of the vote for Donna Hilgass compared to 23.78% for Tamra Courtright. And that is one of the not an upset, but there is an upset in the Yuba County Water Agency Director's South Division, and that is where Brett Hasty appears to be on his way out the door. 39% of the electorate in the district area south of the Yuba River generally electing Wayne Bishop of Wheatland, owner of Bishop's Pumpkin Farm, local farmer, to that position, 61%. That will mean that both of the Yuba County non-supervisor directors from the North and South Division are farmers in Yuba County. That would be Charlie Matthews, longtime farmer, longtime water district member on several different water districts out in the middle eastern part of Yuba County here in the Flatlands. Longtime rice farmer. And Wayne Bishop, Bishop Pumpkin's farm down in Wheatland will be apparently the two directors for that are not elected county supervisors. So those are the Yuba County early results, and we hope that you are able to enjoy a relaxing evening as results come in from Yuba County. We'll update these for you and make sure that you know what's going on. Again, we thank you for joining us for Yuba-Sutter Votes, and we get support from Skip Birch and Skip's Marysville Music Cafe, Gary Bradford, Brent Hasty, Sue Pierwall, Charles Sharp, Jackie Silman, Robin Hauk, and others who have supported us over the last 5 years, I think, that we've been doing government live streaming, beginning with Marysville City Council. We're also working with other agencies and other groups in order to bring you continuing coverage of things like the fireworks that will be happening in July 4th. We're also going to be bringing you things from the Yuba-Sutter Fair, working with the fair to do that in the coming days. And if we can get a signal out of the grandstand, you'll be able to watch the horse show from the Yuba-Sutter Fairgrounds this Saturday beginning at 9 o'clock. So we hope you join us for that. Anyway, tomorrow you can join me for Lunch with Langdell. John Cassidy is going to be our guest, talking about what brought him to Yuba-Sutter as a banker, but also where he came from and why he stayed in Yuba-Sutter for several different positions and through several different terms at different banks. So we hope you'll join us for that and enjoy what we do. We're kind of like C-SPAN for Yuba-Sutter, and we enjoy being able to bring that, and we hope that you're able to tune in and like and follow us. So this has been a special report. I'm Ted Langdell, and you are watching Yuba-Sutter.live.